time for the Home Plate Report, sponsored by Pemco Insurance, for the love of prevention.
The Mariners wrap up a 6-game road trip today. They have one more game in Minneapolis before returning home for what should be a fun weekend. Joining me for today's Home Plate Report is Andrew Willman. He's known as West Coast Willie on Instagram. Hi, Andrew.
Hi.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, let's dive right in. We are 1 month into the season. How do we feel?
Honestly, feels like we're back to square one, which after the first couple of weeks of the season, pretty grateful to be back at square one. I think the most exciting parts of this year so far have just been Cole Young and Emerson Hancock stepping up, carrying the load as two guys who we weren't expecting to. Cole Young offensively, obviously. I think last night he had 3 more hits, and Twins broadcaster at one point stopped everyone and said this guy's going to be a headache for the AL West for a long time, which was what he's been this year. And then Emerson Hancock stepping up with a handful of our pitchers obviously having less than desirable starts so far. It's been awesome to be able to rely on him every 5 days.
Yeah, I think we needed these last couple games.
Absolutely. It's been good to see the bats get going.
Yeah, okay. So we made up a little bit of ground in the AL West. Still pretty close though.
Yeah. A's are slumping right now. Hopefully the Royals take care of them one more time today. And hopefully we're able to take care of the Twins and get back neck and neck in the race.
Okay. Let's talk about the new ABS system. It overturned an outrageous strike against Rob Refsnyder, but he was still able to cash it in.
Yeah. No, not only did it do that, but the first pitch of that at-bat was the biggest missed strike call of the entire season. And then 2 pitches later, that pitcher missed by an entire another inch. And obviously, Refsnyder goes to the helmet. Reverses the call, battles all the way back into a 3-2 count and wins it for us, which, I mean, if you're a Mariners fan, I don't know how you can't love the ABS system at this point.
Yeah.
And that's why we brought it into baseball, is to make sure that no bad calls from officials are ending baseball games. So I'm a huge fan of it. I hope we don't ever entirely go away from umpires. I think it's an awesome hybrid, but yeah, if you're a Mariners fan and you don't love it, I don't know what to tell you.
In that situation too, especially.
Yeah, exactly.
Until it works against us.
Yeah, which it will.
But that's a fair game.
Exactly.
That's a fair game. Okay, let's talk about some team leaders right now. Who are your standouts?
I mean, honestly, it's hard not to say, as we have him on the screen, enough about Randy Arozarena. He's been walking a lot more. He's been striking out a lot less. Obviously, everybody was up in arms about Cal the first couple weeks of the season. He did the same thing last year, though.
He has now 7 homers.
Yeah, 7 home runs.
17 RBIs.
Yeah, I think 6 home runs in the last 16 games or something like that. So he's come roaring back, which has been awesome to see. I don't know if he'll hit 60 again, but I think 45 or 50 is definitely in the realm for him.
Yeah, what do you think about the pressure on Cal? I mean, he did so well, and it seems like he kind of hit the brakes a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I think naturally, with all the WBC hoopla with him and Randy Arozarena, it got blown out of proportion. Him obviously going from just the guy that the Pacific Northwest knows about to the big dumper across the entire country is obviously going to change things a little bit between the years, but it seems like he's getting back on track for sure.
Yeah, good to see it for the team.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's talk about what is on deck for the Mariners this week.
Yeah.
Back home, okay.
Yeah, we've got the Twins today, obviously, and then we've got the Royals. Royals are a pretty solid starting rotation. Their offense is average at best, and they've got one of the worst bullpens in baseball. So definitely hoping that we can kind of grind away some at-bats early against the Royals and get to that bullpen early. The Braves are absolutely beating the brakes off of everybody. I mean, they're the best team in baseball. Honestly, I wish that the Braves series was the weekend series so they could get to experience the full Pacific Northwest home field advantage.
Yep.
But either way, I'm curious to see how we stack up against them.
So do you think we'll sweep either of those?
I think we should sweep the Royals.
Okay.
I'd be kind of annoyed if we didn't sweep the Royals, but that's just me. If we could take 2 out of 3 from each, I would also be happy.
Okay, all right. And if you're heading out to the games, we are going to be retiring Randy Johnson's number on Saturday.
Yeah.
This is so exciting.
Yeah, no.
And we have jerseys and pins that we're handing out. Should we do a little fashion show?
Absolutely.
Here, why don't you show off the jersey? Okay, so this is the jersey.
So we got Randy's 51 with the T-Mobile on the back since they're sponsoring that.
51. Cool.
And then we've got the the 80s King Dome pin. I don't know if we can get a close-up on that.
Hold her up. We'll get
Yeah.
a close-up. Oh, nice. Okay, so it literally says it's the Kingdom.
Yeah.
80s
exactly.
Mariners pin. Okay, so we've got the full throwback. What do you think about these?
I'm excited. I'll be taking my grandpa out to the game on Sunday, getting one of these pins, and then this is awesome too. This is a sweet jersey. I actually have the Mitchell and Ness version of this one, and I think just for the Mariners to be retiring Randy's number the way he left, I know it was kind of a sour parting for both parties.
Let me put a pause there.
Yeah.
For anyone who doesn't know, fill us in on that.
Yeah. I mean, I was 2 years old, so I'm not sure all the specifics, but I do remember my dad talking about how he didn't love the way that Randy parted ways. It was, I don't know if it was clubhouse or what was going on, but he wanted out, we got him out, and then he goes into the Hall of Fame as a Diamondback, which stepped on some people in the Northwest's toes. Didn't bother me. He won a World Series with them, and since he's been done playing, he's made an effort to be around this organization, around the clubhouse. It's pretty obvious that he has genuine love and care for not only the Northwest, but this org. And so to see them put his 51 up next to Ichiro's this weekend is going to be really cool. I think it puts us with the Yankees, the Cubs, and the Expos as the only teams to have two of the same number retired. So it'll be cool. My wife has a video of me last year tearing up watching Ichiro's jersey go up because I actually did get to watch him the whole time. So
Cool.
I'm excited to be at the ceremony.
And if people want to find you on socials, how can they find you?
At West Coast Willie on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.
What do they find there?
They'll find Pacific Northwest takes on just about anything, maybe a little bit more opinionated than someone like from time to time. I am unfortunately a Ducks fan too, so Husky fans, that will annoy you. But yeah, just trying to educate everybody on the Northwest, make sure that we don't get
Amazing.
overlooked.
We love opinions. Thank
Yeah,
you
we
so
do.
much.
Thank you.
New Day Northwest is